Okay, guys. So, it took me about 3 days to do it. But I went through all of the stuff that we left, the whole town, and I got all of the things out of the buildings. Now, that's because there's a bandsaw there. We want to keep that marked so we know where to go get one. There were a couple of spiffy vans over here. I got them. We got the grocery store truck at the church. A couple of cars in the back that if we really needed extra, we could get it. Anyway, everything is cleared out, and because I don't have zombie respawn on, Rosewood is relatively zombie free. It's not completely zombie free, but it is relatively zombie free. In the process, we found 3 boxes of nails. So we've got some nails. So what I want to do is I want to get this pen finished up. Because I want to be able to get the animals over here. That's our next project. So, I'm going to drop these here so that we have something to carry the wood around in. Alright? And we're going to start cutting some trees down. Because we need wood. Alright, we are exhausted. So, now let's go back and get our bags. Let's start hauling wood. When we get this all gathered, we'll cut it all up, and then we'll make fences. And once we get tired of hauling wood, I'll show you something I discovered. There is a glitch in the game. That can be exploited, I guess, for evil. Until they fix it, unless nobody realizes it, and then they don't fix it, or whatever. But I will tell you what I discovered. It seems to be a way to get unlimited gas. But we get all these gathered up, and then we're going to go and acquire us some rabbits, I think. We found that trailer that had all them rabbits in it, and I think what I'd like to do is go get that trailer with the rabbits in it. And bring it back here and let the rabbits loose in this pen and see if they stay in there. I don't know if you remember from the last series, the chickens and whatnot wouldn't stay inside. And I never did solve why that was or anything else. So we may have that problem again, but if we can get rabbits, we can at least have food, I think, for the winter. Between that and the canned goods, I think we will be able to get through a winter relatively easily. I'm not taking the large branches and stuff right now because we're not really doing carving right now. At some point we will. And then at that when we start doing that, then that stuff may become more useful, more critical. We can always go back out and get it. Alright, there we go. So let's go dump the bags. We don't need them now. And dump the axe because we don't need the axe. And get the saw. Now, along with getting all the tools and such that I got from the places, I was able to pick up a few more crates. Which was good because we needed them to be able to put stuff in. At some point, we are going to have to do a bunch of sorting. We'll grab the saw and a box of nails. And we're going to open said box of nails before we start sawing on this stuff. Because when we start sawing on it, it is going to want to fill our inventory. Alright, there we go. Now, build. Carpentry. Wall. Finish these walls up. Now, fences would have been faster and less expensive, but I think one of the problems we were having in the last series, I think we figured out, was if the animals can see the zombies, they get scared off, or they get scared and then they run out of the area. So with the walls, I'm hoping they won't be able to see. And then they won't get scared, and then they won't try to run out of the enclosure. We've gotten so good at carpentry that we can bang in nails with just our hand. All right. Now we're level 7 carpentry. Now, I think what I want to do to do wall with a door in it requires wooden door frame. Yeah, see, so that one can't go there. So we want to disassemble that. Because I want to have a big access and I want to have a little access. Because the little access will allow me to go in and out without running the risk as much of letting animals out. That's my thought process. Now, whether that turns out to be true or not, I guess remains to be seen. Alright, so now we need some hinges and a doorknob. And one of the things that I made it a point of picking up is all of the broken doorknobs and hinges, or broken doors. So we got a lot of doorknobs and hinges from the courthouse. So now we're never having to try and scramble for them, theoretically anyway. Door, wooden door. Planks. We don't have enough planks, really? Okay. That's a problem we can solve relatively simply. All right, so now that's closed in, right? I would like for them to open the other way, but I don't think you can do that. I think that's just how it's set up. But we should be able to back the trailer into there, let the rabbits out, and let them go. Now, before we start on them, I think what we want to do is build some troughs. Probably two of them. One for water and one for feed. I'm going to build them one space off of the wall. And we need probably wood for the other one. We can always move them now that we've got them built. And then if we designate here to here, there we go. Oh, and I picked up the other generators that were laying around out there, too. Oh, you know what? If we put them there, then we run into the issue of we got to put them down one at a time. If we put them there, we don't. All right. That should take care of that. Now, let's go get us some rabbits. And I think we should have rope around here somewhere. How about in here? That we can take with us. Rubber hose, no rope. I know we got rope. Because we picked up a few of them. I know we have rope. There it is. Now, do we take a tire pump with us? I'm pretty sure we got one. Just in case we've got to blow the tires up. Because we're going to take the small van as opposed to the big truck. We're going to take that and that. We're going to take a can of gas with us too, in case we need it. And just because I don't want to fart around with cooking stuff right now, we're gonna grab just some junk food. To eat on the road. This should be all right. Yep, we got 5 days. Plenty of time. If memory serves me correctly, those rabbits were right here, I believe. We also want to get some feed, so we may be checking these out if there are barns. But we went ahead to here. I'm pretty sure here is where the rabbits were, or it was here. One of these two. There's our vehicle collection. We're going to go down here and see if there is a barn down here that we can get some feed from. And there is a barn. Maybe we'll take the sleeping bag. We'll have to come back later, but certain things and we probably I just realized what I didn't bring. Backpack. Which is going to make hauling stuff to the van from whatever pain in the ass, but that's okay. We'll live. I wasn't really thinking ahead. I was just out to get the trailer going, and that was it. Now, looks like we got ourselves some cows. That's a bull. And that's a cow. So we may well at some point be grabbing ourselves empty. Oh well. Another one there though. But we're exhausted, so we gotta go through the gate. We know where to get some cows and a bull. When we're ready. And for them, we'll probably just make a regular fence. Just hay. I want feed. You guys can figure it out for yourselves as long as I can get away from you. Got another one over there. Come on, you come this way. Get away from my damn van. And then I can get around to the other side over here, get in the van and go away. I don't see any clay. Because we are going to need clay at some point, so I'm kind of trying to keep an eye out for several things. I remember that car. Means we are on the right track. Are we on the right road? We are on the right road. Yep, there it is. No, we don't want to do that. We want get you to leave us alone, though. We want to pull this vehicle. No. All right, let's try something else here. All right. Well, that worked. Female rabbit. Male rabbit. Male rabbit. Male rabbit. Well, that could be a problem. At least we got one female. It is not in very good condition, but maybe we can get it home. If we take it easy. Don't go running over zombie remains and the like, and we keep it slow so that we don't blow the tires. We definitely won't be keeping this trailer. This trailer is pretty beat up. But if it gets the rabbits back to the house, and we can use it for that purpose, maybe we can get the bull and the cow back to the house too. Well, you know what? We're going to let them all figure it out, I guess. $2 and a doe. What happened to the third buck? I don't know. But we will deal with that when the time comes, won't we? Oh, we gotta walk over it to check. Well fed, not thirsty. Blah blah blah. Close. All right. What do you think? Do we have the time? We have a rope, right? See if we can't go get a cow and a bull. I don't know that we have enough space for them right now, but let's see if we can't get a cow and a bull. They're not that far away. I think we've got time. Now, are you telling me I'm hearing a rabbit noise? You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. Hate to do it, but we're going to do it. We're going to chunk him in here. And we'll take him back to the house and slaughter him. We only need one male for that. And having two is a problem anyway. Now, there was a bull and a cow in here. I know we can only fit one in the trailer at a time. Come on, feller. See if we can get you in here. We're going to want that for the rabbit. We'll close this gate real quick. I mean, this is a junky trailer, but if it lasts long enough for us to get these two home, or get the two cows home and get the rabbit home, then it served its purpose. And then we can turn around and disassemble it to up our mechanic skill. Because we need a mechanic level 2 so that we can start hot wiring vehicles. Because I got one more van I want to grab. So we got a bull and 3 rabbits. Now we gotta go get a cow. Then we gotta get a mortar. And then tomorrow, next episode, basically, we are going to build a roof over part of that enclosure so that they're sheltered. And what we might do is just add on to the shelter, or add on to the enclosure, and build a roof and make a hole. Alright, let's go get this cow and get home. Come on. No, oh, you stupid. So long, guys. Beat you to it. Now maybe later we'll go get another cow. I'd like to get some sheep. So that we have wool. But now we got a cow, we got a bull, and we got some rabbits. We should be able to breed our own meat. So we got 3 rabbits, a bull, and a cow. Nah, I'll show you guys next episode what I was figured out or found out or whatever you want to call it with the gas. I was going to do it when we were done doing this because I needed the room and the tank to be able to do it. But it's late. I think it's time for us to hit the hay. So I will show you tomorrow what I figured out. In the meantime, we got one more bag of chips we can eat. Get rid of that watch. Let's take care of this. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, we're going to go up, go to bed, call it a night. Call it an episode, what have you. Come on, close that door. I don't want anybody inadvertently wandering in. All right, see you guys in the next episode. Bye.